So, as a child, I was a very outgoing person. And I mean like early childhood, like up until age 10, 11. I really liked going outside. And eventually, slowly, I started realizing like I don't really like going outside so much. And this kicked off a long, long period of self discovery and self inner seeking until I basically realized that, maybe it's not wrong to not want to go outside. Maybe it's perfectly normal. Maybe there are such things truly as introverts, people who just don't want to be outside. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do have social anxiety, but what I'm saying is that's not the main reason. There's two reasons that I don't go outside as an introvert. Like, I don't seek friendships and stuff like that. The first reason is the social anxiety reason, which is the lesser reason. The reason is that, I just don't feel easy. I feel anxious around people. But the second reason is that the bigger reason, like maybe I'm an introvert, like maybe there is nothing wrong with living a sort of more solitary lifestyle. A lifestyle where I don't have friends, a lifestyle where I'm good as I am. And I mean, it just it's just very interesting to even think about it because I used to, be outgoing, and then eventually, um, I started, just getting older, getting wiser, and I started comparing myself to the old version of myself. And I still do this sometimes. I'm like, the old version of me was the correct version of me. So if I'm not living up to the old version of me, which is really outgoing and wanting to be around people as an extrovert, you know, hanging out with people like I used to at the park, except now as an adult it would be like in other places. But I still compare myself to that version of myself, and I'd be like, okay, I'm not living up to the correct version. The correct version. It's not even a question of if is it the real me or is it not the real me. It's just like that's the correct version because that was what was acceptable. But now I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just a genuine, mega, truly introverted person. Somebody who is baffled by his own world that he lives in and baffled by my own mind and my consciousness, and I like to contemplate and I like to go within and explore my inner reality. I found peace when people stopped telling me, you know, be social. And I really do find much more peace when I'm like by myself as opposed to around others. And again, it's not just because of social anxiety, it's just like this is my disposition, this is my predisposition. Maybe it's a spiritual condition, maybe it's not changeable, maybe it's gonna change, but the point is it's not wrong. Um, I would, I'm not like a somebody who's like against social communication. Like I wouldn't mind to have like a friend or two, but I don't need it. And maybe it's because I don't have exactly much of a like many connections. Like maybe if I knew more people, I would be wanting to go outside. I would completely ditch the introvert lifestyle. I'm not sure. Like maybe friends are fine, but maybe I wouldn't even prefer to be around people even if I start having a lot of connections because like it's just not me. It's like I'm not the social type of person. I'm not. So maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe I would give up the introvert lifestyle. Maybe I'm confused right now, but it just seems as though Like, this is who I am, it seems. Because if I did truly inside feel I was an extrovert or wanted to be more social, then I would seek that out somehow, one way or another. I don't think it's social anxiety or fear of people or anything like that that gets in the way of that. Um, Maybe when I was little, I was more disconnected from my true inner predisposition of introversy. Uh, so then maybe when I got older, more in touch with myself, I realized that I was an introvert all along, and I was just a little bit out of my mind before then. That's a possibility as well.